What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Troll at the channel Talk Like Nobody's Listening, or hashtag Talk Like Nobody's Listening. Easy way to find my videos and find my page. Today I just want to kind of piggyback off of what I was talking about the other day about struggles as a parent. As you know, we have so much expectations for our kids that we want them to do certain things, but what we have to realize as adults, as parents, you have to let kids be who they are. Me, been an athlete my whole life. Been very athletic. Always was in love with basketball. It was my first love. Football, just always been engulfed. And my first two children was boys, so I immediately expected them to have that same love, that same feel for the game that I did. But even though, my oldest son, he played a little bit of football, a little bit of basketball, but it's just not for him. He's an intellect, very intelligent kid. I mean, straight A's. The kid he amazes me every day. My second son, he plays football now, but you know, he just don't show the same love and fight for the game that I did. And sometimes it makes me mad, but I gotta remind myself is he's not you. you know, like this ain't you clone. This is a whole nother human being. So you have to, as a parent, we have to guide, the right direction. You can just guide the flow of knowledge that comes into the kid, but you can't force them to do things because that's going to drive a void in between you and the child. So I just have to tell myself all the time, I'm just like, don't worry, let it go. And my kid loves dinosaurs, which I do too, which is nothing wrong with that. I don't give him any flack on that or anything. It's just I gotta remember this kid is different. He's not me. And sometimes that's tough as an adult to swallow, that our children, our offspring, don't share the same love and passion for the things that we share. Even though they may like it, don't necessarily mean they like it or love it as much as we do. And with that being said, we got to be able to take a step back and say, hey, I love what you love. That kind of thing. I always, a saying that I say to my kids sometimes is, if you like it, I love it. That's like with my son, he got into breakdancing. He's a decent breakdancer. He's 6 years old. And one of my rules is, I'm like, I don't want to sound like a dictator of the household, but I say, as long as you here, I don't care if you play football, basketball, chess, swim, track, you draw pictures, break dance, do backflips. I don't care what you do, but you're going to do something. Your extracurricular time needs to be involved with something creative. Okay? You're just not going to sit idle. Me as a kid, mine was athletics. That's what I did. That's what I did. After school, I went to football. Sometimes I went from football practice to having basketball tournaments on the weekend where we travel. It's just that simple. So you just give kids positive alternatives if they don't love what you love. Speaking of the kid, come here, man. Say what's up, Scoop.
What's up, Scoop?
No, your name is.
Oh.
This is my boy right here. Now we're just talking about, how you don't love football like I love it, but you like it. So, come on, man.